Absolutely. I mean, in a one-possession game, everything's correctable. One more free throw, you win. One more rebound, you win. One more made three, you win. So, I mean, uh, there's not really in 3 games we've had different things that have caused us to lose. The first one, K-State, our offense was non-existent, 9 for 19 from the free throw line, and then the second game, our defense disappeared on us, and then this last game, they got timely rebounds and. Uh, Defensively, we couldn't get stops when we needed to get stops, and then again, like one more free throw, shoot 71%, shoot 74%, you win. So the good thing is you're close. The bad thing is it's like going to work all week and no paycheck. So that's hard.
Scott, I guess any loss is hard, but is that what makes maybe this stretch even harder that you have been like that close?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coaches all know you get blown out. You're pissed, but it's easy to get over from the standpoint. There's no coaching.
Right.
I mean, 30-point loss. You played like crud. Your players played like it's just a move on. When it's a close one, then you're breaking down, analyzing, squeezing every what could have happened. So those are ones that keep coaches up more often than not. But again, what's great about sports is it in life everybody faces adversity, and how you face adversity in sports prepares you for how you face adversity in life. And it's a great opportunity for us to show we're not gonna break, we're not gonna fold, we're just gonna double down and work that much harder and trust that much more in our culture and in what we do and how we do it.
Scott, UCF's already got one big upset against Kansas, at least at their home court. Kind of how do you avoid maybe suffering that same fate?
Well, first of all, every home how coaches in the Big 12 see it. I mean, every home team that's you got to go in and take that win. It's really hard to win in any conference on the road, let alone the best conference in the country. So, for our fans, we have a great home court advantage, and that's where whenever we travel, people have the same thing. So you have to be that much better and that much more on point to get a win. And with Central Florida, again, a lot of size, a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, and that makes it hard to get anything easy. One of the best defenses in the nation. So again, with players being able to transfer and be eligible at any time, it just reshuffled the deck on everything and threw out the script on building a program and basically in a one-year thing, who's able to come together and play the best.
I don't know that there's a magic number of days that you have to play together before they
Yeah.
really come together. But you've talked about how with the roster turnover,
Yeah.
that, it takes time.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this team will be playing kind of its best later in the year, just because
Yeah, definitely hope for that. I guess with the COVID year and with the two-time waiver, I mean, it makes it easy to bring in 23-year-olds and have a bunch of 23-year-olds, because if you're just looking at it, 23 is going to beat 18, and this summer nobody operated under those rules or thoughts. So it's basically completely changing how the game's played.
what does UCF do well?
UCF defensively starts with that size, length, athleticism. They across the board, 8th best defense in the nation. A lot of experience, a lot of seniors, a lot of old guys that have been to 2-3 schools. So I mean, they understand they can change, mix their defenses up really well. do a lot of things that make you feel uncomfortable, and especially on the road, that's hard.
What do you hear about that arena and that crowd? I mean, have you talked to other coaches about what it's like to play there? Have you played there?
I've been to Walt Disney World. I've been to their arena. But no, I from watching on TV, they've done a great job with things. And again, I think everybody's really excited. Their first year in the Big 12. Fans are excited. It's a newness. It's like getting a brand new car. You know, everybody wants to drive it. You want to ride in it. And I mean, so everybody's excited. And the Big 12 hadn't disappointed this year. I don't know if we're on pace for a record number of overtimes or a record number of 1 or 2 possession games, but I bet you it is.
Eve's coming off a career game.
Yeah.
He was really good rolling to the basket. Obviously, Ray J was finding him. Can you build on that?
I mean, you can build on everything. That's where depth comes in, because it's hard to after a great game, defenses will plan to take away maybe some of the stuff that worked last game, and then that's where other people step up and are open. And I think that's where the longer the season goes, hopefully the more answers we have for whatever defenses there are, whatever adjustments they make. Early in the year, we were really efficient. We're still a top 7 offense in the country, top 10 offense, but depending on what analytics you look at. But the longer you play, the more defenses, adjustments. And our league's really good at, and I'm sure most are, but especially I know in the Big 12, because I've been in it for so long, if something works, everybody's going to do the exact same thing until you figure it out.
Scott, that Brittany Griner jersey retirement announcement came out yesterday. What are your thoughts on that? Just what do you think that means to Baylor?
I think with Baylor University, it's a great step with the new Foster to retire jerseys. I know on the men's side, we're looking forward to retiring jerseys in the future, and for a college player, it's probably the best recognition you can have. And I remember we walked into one arena, and one of our players said, "Is that so-and-so?" And we're like, "Yeah, he played here." And it just made the arena that much more alive. And we've had so many great players, men and women, and to have them recognized, where fans who don't maybe remember or just moved into the area and don't know the past of Baylor, they played here. It's a great thing to do for our basketball programs. And Brittany has transformed the game, and she led Baylor to new heights when she was here, and really happy for her.
Is not to get controversial about this, but is the concept to retire the jersey, not the number? Is that what?
Yeah, I stay in my lane. The importance for me is the recognition to where, and obviously the more you do, probably the fewer numbers you can retire, just because you got to use numbers, But the fact that someone's up there and their jersey's up there, and and current players, shoot, some of our players, when in recruits, you'll mention Michael Jordan, and they'll be like, "Is that the shoe guy?" It's not. We all know how quick times pass, and it's really important to recognize the history. Thank you, guys.
And everybody wants to win. Nobody likes to lose. And that's why we're playing in the best conference in the country. So we definitely want to get a win. I think a win will be good for us, especially with the hand we've drawn in the last 3 games. Not many teams lose 3 games like that, and at the buzzer and overtimes, just shows how good our conference really is. And so definitely wanting to get a win.
Yeah, Caleb, I asked Scott that, does that make it even harder when it's 3 games like that come down to the wire, go to overtime? Does that make it harder than if you got blown out by 20 or 30?
Yeah, I think so, because everybody's spirit is there, and in a different world, we haven't lost yet,
right.
And there's little plays that I think we could have made, and when you lose games that close, you really have to nitpick and critique, because I think we are so close to being, our best version of ourselves. But I think our best basketball is still to be played, which is a really good sign. And I think we have some work to do, but that's why we're in the Big 12, and it'll be good.
When you look at the film and stuff, are the mistakes that y'all make, are they correctable things?
Yeah, of course. Like every game, there is stuff that you can correct, and when we watch a lot of film and find out those things that could have been done differently or should have been done in a different way, or even sometimes, or just small box house, or it's a lot of tiny stuff right now that we got to fix, and I think we're gonna be fine though. I got trust in this group. I got trust in this whole coaching staff. I love everybody on this team, and I know we're gonna be great. That's not an issue for me.
What have you learned about Big 12 basketball now, this many games into it?
Oh, it's the best conference in the country. It's the toughest every night. You got to go in, got to be ready to play. There's no bye games in Big 12, no matter who you play. It's every game you got to give all you got and go into it like you're playing in March Madness for real.
Caleb, kind of going off of that, obviously a hostile environment in Orlando. They've pulled an upset already this season. How do you guys avoid that heading into UCF?
Stick to our game plan. Focus on all the little things that we've been practicing all week, little detail. And I think just having the heart to go out there and take one. We know it's hard to win on the road, and definitely looking for a win. And so I believe in this group, believe in these coaches that we're going to go and do it.
Like, y'all, early in the season, y'all came together so quickly. And it was like, man, these guys are all new, but they're playing so well together. Was there any sort of like a false sense of security or like, because there still is learning times along the way?
You want to repeat that?
Sure. Because y'all came together so quickly, was there any kind of
okay.
sense that, man, we've got this, or like
Yeah.
there wouldn't still be hard moments?
No, I mean maybe for a season, but
Yeah.
basketball is basketball. You're not going to win every single game. And I think every game you lose teaches you something. And so I think that's only going to benefit us in the long run. And I think that still is one of the blessings of this team is everybody is so close. So I think the losses are easier because we're able to have the right attitude about it. Learn, watch film, get in the gym, correct the things that we can correct, and then get back after it the next night.
Caleb, I don't know if it was a matchup, but Eve had a huge game. Is that something he builds off? Did you see something from him in that game?
Yeah, I think Eves is an incredible player with a huge upside. Physically, he's a freak. And I think he just maximized some of his skills. He got to the basket quite a few times, finished through contact super well, which I think traditionally from the beginning of the year to now, he's finishing way better. Besides a dunk, he had a little left hand going to the left. He had the little one dribble and one on the right. And so I think he's continuing to grow, and he'll continue to be the player that he's going to be.
You're on those late game situations, and you guys seem to turn to Ray J a lot. Is that kind of the game plan with that? Maybe some experience handling the ball, and how confident are you guys with him, the ball in his hands?
Oh, we trust Ray J 100%, 110%. Knowing that he got the years backing him up playing college basketball, and he got a lot of experience, and he knows how to make the right play. Everybody on the court at that time knows how to make the right play, and Ray J helps a lot making the right reads and finding an open man, or if it's him making the layup, it's him making the layup. It's him. He got to make the pass, he'll make the pass, but we trust him 110% to make the right play every time down.
When Eve does throw down a dunk, how hyped does it make y'all?
Oh, he gets us excited, of course. A lot of beast modes on the bench.
Anything else? All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.